So people often ask, what are the ways, what are the things that if I'm doing, I'm just wasting my time, I'm spoiling my life. So one day I was thinking about it and I came up with an answer. And here in this video, I'm going to talk about 6 things that if you're doing, you're not only spoiling your time, your mind, but also your life. So the first thing that you need to understand is if you are spending hours on social media as a consumer, then you're spoiling your time and you're spoiling your life. A lot of people I see, they waste their time in watching reels, scrolling social media without any benefits. What happens is, according to research, most people spend 5 to 6 hours on social media and not as a creator. Like if you create something, if you build something on social media, if you're writing something, if you're making video and putting it out, if you're expanding your business through that, you're doing good. You can spend as much time as you want. But if you're spending your time on social media as a consumer, not as a creator, somebody who just goes and keeps watching things for the sake of his entertainment, not education. So if you're doing that, you don't need anybody to spoil your concentration and spoil your brain. You're just spoiling your life. The first thing that I would tell you to do is just stop spending your time as a consumer on social media. Stop wasting your time if you're wasting. Yes, if you want to spend your time on social media, just see what you can create. If you can create something and if you can provide value through whatever you create on social media, it's great. But if you're spending just your time to scroll, to get pleasure, to just get enjoyment, to just get dopamine kicks, it's not beneficial. You should right now stop it. The second thing that is spoiling your life is accompanying losers and naysayers. A lot of people I see, they want to do something big, but then they spend time with the negative people, naysayers, losers who have not done anything in their life. So when you go to them and when you talk about your idea, there is a great chance they will spoil your confidence. They'll try to discourage. They'll try to argue. They'll try to tell you that you can't do it because I have not done it. And only because they have not done it, they have not even tried it, that does not mean you can't do it. But if you listen to them all the time, if you spend time with these kind of people, there is a huge possibility that you are spoiling your life. So right now, you need to find out those people who are going to uplift you, improve you, your life situation, your health, your wealth, and whatever you have. And if they can improve that, that is the best way to know that you're on the right track. And if you are not able to leave their company, if you're still spending time with them, then there is no chance you can do anything great in life. Because energy is contagious. Whatever we do, whoever we spend time with, it matters. If people are there to neutralize your potential, if they will tell you 10 times, if people around you tell you that you're not capable, slowly you start to believe in your brain that you're not capable. You can't do that. So just stop spending time with naysayers and losers. The people who just keep wasting their time doing something that is not valuable, that is not going to take them anywhere. It's like drawing a circle and running on that circle and reaching nowhere, putting everything you have but not doing something valuable. The third thing that you need to understand is trying to keep everybody happy. A lot of people I see, they try to be so nice, they try to make everybody happy. And in this world, no matter how much you try, there is no chance that you can make everybody happy. So then what the solution is? The solution is simple. Whatever you are doing, if you're happy with that, if you're not trying to hurt somebody, if you're not trying to cripple somebody, harm somebody consciously, then you don't need to be worried about it. If you're doing the right thing, if they are being hurt by whatever you are doing and you are not trying to hurt them consciously, you don't need to worry. You just have to do whatever you want, whatever right, not what makes them happy. You can't make everybody happy in life, because if you try to make everybody happy in life, you will be sad. You will be unhappy. You will not be able to do things that you otherwise can do. And most of the time, I would tell you, your own people are the people who would try to stop you from becoming great. So stop worrying about making somebody else happy. See what is right. And if you're doing the right thing, just stick to that. If you're not doing it, if you're still worrying about how can I make somebody happy, you will end up losing your life and you'll get nothing. You'll not be able to achieve happiness, success, or anything in your life if you just run behind making people happy. The fourth point that you need to understand is be a conformist. A lot of people who just self-sabotage, they just spoil their life, are the people who are conformist. They conform every opinion that is popular in the society. They do not question religion. They do not question the career. They do not question the people around them. They do not question the traditions, the culture, anything they do not question. And because they do not question, they do the thing that mediocres do, and they would never ever try to do something extraordinary. It's only when you do something that nobody has done, that is outside the boundary of what other people has done around you. When you think about it, when you come up with the right perspective, when you try different ways, different doors, when you do different things, when you read great people, only then you would come to know that you have to be different. You have to do things, either different things or do things differently. But if you're doing the same thing that everybody else around you is doing, there is a great chance that you will end up where they will end up. But do you have the courage to go and walk alone? Do you have the courage to stand against everybody who are the supporter of popular opinion, of a conformist opinion? If you are not, and if you're conforming everybody, whatever they are doing, you are doing. If they are going after some job, you are going after some job, same job. If they are worshipping something and you are worshipping because they are worshipping, not knowing the reason of the worship and the religion and the culture, whatever you are doing, if you don't know that, if you're only doing it because everybody around you is doing, then you will not get the real truth, and you will just waste your time wandering here and there, and you will never realize what is right, and you will never do what is right. So stop being a conformist if you want to change your life. Otherwise, if you do that, you're just self-sabotaging your life. You're just spoiling your life. You do not need anybody to spoil and destroy. You are the one. Look the person in, see the person in the mirror, and that is the person who is spoiling his life. The fifth thing that you need to understand is the people who are average, who are spoiling their life, are jack of all trades. These people try to do everything that they can do in the world. Their attention is spread everywhere on everything. How can you become great at something if you're just thinking about everything, doing all the thing at the same time? There is no possibility. If you want to be great at something, you need to execute the task you have, something that you enjoy, something that you're passionate about, and you have to become so good at that that nobody can compare, nobody can compete. But if you're doing all the things, if you're wasting time on 10 things throughout the day, you will never get the time to perfect your own craft. So the people who are at the top of something are the people who have put in a lot of effort, and they just focus on what their craft is, not everything. See Ronaldo, see great singers, see actors. These people just care about their craft, and they put so much effort on that particular craft that they become world class. And once you become world class, once you start providing value to them, there is no limit how much you can get and what you can get and how great you can become. So you need to understand you can't be the jack of all trades and succeed. You have to see something that you're passionate about and go really deep into that. Stop doing 10 things at a time. You can do different things, you can learn different things, but not all at the same time. You have to give everything that is important, that is prior in your life, a different time, a, a time when you are doing just one thing. You cannot focus on everything else. So focus on what you're doing, what you can become great at, and what provides, what gives more value. Stop doing everything, eliminate everything else. The sixth point is taking your health for granted. A lot of people, if you see, most of the people, they're eating garbage all the time. They are not taking care of their health. They are just scrolling the phone. They are They're awake at night without any reason. They're wasting their time. They're eating something that's not healthy for them. They have a habit that is not healthy for them. They are watching something, consuming something that's not healthy for their brain. They're not just walking. They are not getting enough physical activity. So they are not fit. They're just taking their health for granted until they become ill and they cannot do anything about it. There is a great quote, Confucius perhaps said, and the quote was like, a healthy person wants 1,000 things, and unhealthy wants just one, health. So it is the most important thing. If you don't have the energy to do the thing that you need to do, how will you do that? And if you're taking it for granted, eating anything that you want uselessly, eating a lot of sugar, eating useless stuffs, eating a lot of fried foods, if you're eating junk foods, then there is a huge chance you will not be able to do anything, even if you have plans, even if you're a genius. So these are the things, if you're doing, and even two to three things out of these things that I have talked about, if you're doing, then you are spoiling your life. You're spoiling your time, and you will not be able to achieve anything in life. So if you're doing all these things, stop right now. You just have to eliminate these 6 things that I have talked about. If you want to become great at something, if you want to create, if you want to build something in your life, if you don't do that, sorry, you're not going to achieve anything. You're not going to get anything you want. You're not even going to feel motivated, disciplined to do something. So stop doing these 6 things right now if you want your life to be on right track right now.